Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 at this point. I think I've decided to name this Tales from the Padded Room because let's take a look around me. With the way my booth is designed, I am quite literally in a padded room. Anyway, want to start this week off with probably the biggest elephant in the room in terms of the voiceover industry right now, and that is the tragic events that are going on in Los Angeles right now. The wildfires and everything, the amount of property that has been destroyed, the lives that have been affected, not just in voiceover itself, but just and everyday individuals who have been displaced, have lost their homes, lost family members, lost pets, due to these tragic events. My heart truly goes out to everyone. I myself know what, at least somewhat, these people are going through, having lost a home due to a fire once in my life. So I know kind of some of the emotions that these people are going through. Please know, and please keep in mind, stuff can be replaced, properties can be rebuilt. But if you and your loved ones are alive, that's what truly matters, and that's what we need to maintain in this time right now. I want to give a quick shout out to some of the organizations out there that are taking donations. I know friends and colleagues, the folks over at NAVA, are collecting for a disaster relief fund. Taking donations right now. I know as of the other day, over $10,000 has been raised. I'm not sure what it's up to now. If you do want to donate, it's go to navavoices.org/donate. I'll try to put a link in the comments as long as I remember to do that. There are some other organizations out there that are collecting donations of gear for voice talent that have lost their homes, lost property in terms of equipment, microphones, cables, interfaces, pop filters. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is VO for LA. Again, I'll try to look up the link and put that in the comments. Please consider donating if you are able. Contact the Red Cross, other organizations that are accepting donations to help out in this difficult time. Going to shift gears now, get off of, a little bit more of a dour subject. Talk about just some things for me this week. I took a class earlier this week that was hosted through NAVA with Adam Wiseman. It was basically a discussion on the current state of animation in voiceover. That was very, very interesting, very enlightening. A lot of good insights there. Some interesting auditions that came over this week for me. Got to get on that as soon as I wrap up doing this video. So get on to that. Let's see. That's about the gist of there. Getting some work done in terms of some marketing that's happened this week. Let's see. And the other topic I wanted to get into, I don't want to get this too long, already coming in on 4 minutes at this point, it is wild card weekend for us NFL fans out there. We got some really great matchups going on today. Got the Chargers and the Texans coming up later this afternoon. We've got the Steelers and Baltimore in a regular season rematch coming up tonight. Tomorrow's matchup, some great games. You've got Buffalo and Denver. That, I have a feeling the Bills are probably going to dominate. Sorry, anybody I know in Denver. Then you've got the late game. We've got Washington versus Tampa Bay. Is it possible for both teams to lose? I digress there. The late game in the afternoon, you've got my Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers in another regular season rematch. That was week 1, if anybody remembers the game down in Brazil. So that should be an interesting matchup. Jalen Hurts is back, so hoping for good things there. Go Birds. And then Monday night, you've got the Vikings and the Rams, and that game is being played in Arizona due to, again, the wildfires happening in LA. So that could be interesting. See how much home support the Rams get in that game. So we'll see what happens there. I'm starting to run a little long, getting over 5 minutes now. So I'm going to wrap up for this week's edition. Again, please feel free to leave any comments or suggestions in the comments. Any questions for me, I'm happy to answer. I know there was a question from last week's video. I'm getting a little bit over on time, so I'll maybe look into doing that. I'll answer that maybe in another upcoming episode. So yeah, I'm going to wrap up now. Again, take a look into the donations. I'm going to try to post the link. Help out if you can, support if you can. Thoughts, well wishes going out to everyone that's been affected, anyone who's had to evacuate. I'm not going to say prayers. I'm not a very religious person. And again, I said no religion in the vlog at all. So, but you are in my thoughts. You're in my heart. I hope all the best. And I will see you guys next week.